Hey, hey, as many of you know, this October, I'm hosting the Burnout to All Out live event. It's our 5-year anniversary, and I want to take you with me. So this week, I'm sitting down with one of my good friends and keynote speaker at the Burnout to All Out live event as we take you on the behind the scenes and support you in growing your audience and your business. Ready? Let's dive in. Need some effective, tactical advice that actually helps you get results and makes a real difference in your life and business? You've come to the right place. If you're finding yourself here today, it means you're getting ready to gain serious traction in your business, rapidly multiply your income and impact, and you're ready to make it happen while living all out. Guys, I'm Melissa Hinault, your trustworthy corporate dropout turned 6-figure business burnout turned happy and healthy CEO of a multi-million-dollar online business. And you're listening to the Burnout to All Out podcast. On this show, we're serving up innovative growth strategies, simple implementation methods to put them into practice, and action-stimulating inspiration tailored specifically for the modern entrepreneur. Let's dive in. Hey, how's everybody doing today? So excited to introduce you to my executive coach and also spiritual mentor here in a minute on this live. She is actually going to be one of our featured guest speakers, keynote speakers, and facilitators at our Burnout to All Out live later this year in October, actually October 3rd through the 5th. So excited to bring her to you here today. We're going to be talking about the power of spirituality and energetics when it comes to business, and also why it's so important and why we're going to be focusing on some of it over in Austin, Texas later this year. I couldn't think of a better person to bring into my live event. If you know anything about Burnout to All Out Live, it is a focus on growing you personally and professionally while growing your network. And I truly believe that bodies build businesses. I don't believe it. I live it and breathe it, and have done a lot of work with Sam over the past couple of, year and a half. And I'm just so excited to be bringing her here to this live event. So here she is. Yay! Hi. I know you've had a phenomenal last couple of days, which is actually timely about what we're going to be talking about around live events. Yeah. And I was just edifying you and how you and I have been working together for over a year now. And I was talking about how you're my executive coach / spiritual mentor, all things, and how the power of energetics and spirituality are so powerful in business. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I don't feel like there's really a separation between the two. I think that that's kind of an old paradigm where they have to be really separated. And now I think as consciousness is starting to evolve and people are really opening up, that more people are understanding that they're two in the same and that one can't really operate without the other, but it's in a different way than we normally would think about the two. So there's a really beautiful new watercolor of blending between spirituality and business choices and decisions, and feeling really aligned and intuitively what you're here to do.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So good. I mean, that is something you've worked with me on over the past year and a half, is really diving into the practice of intuition. Yeah. Constantly we're saying maybe you don't need another guru or business expert. You actually just need to learn to go within and listen to your intuition. I know you have helped me make so many gut decisions, literally, that has radically impacted positively my business. So you're going to be coming to Burnout to All Out Live. I'm so excited. You're going to be one of our featured speakers and featured facilitators. And I was telling everybody it's a 3-day event if you get the VIP pass, because you're going to be coming on the 3rd, which is Thursday. And then that's the VIP day. And then we have Friday, Saturday, general admission. You're coming back for a second time. I am so grateful that you're willing to give us your time and show up with my community. You were there last year. Before we get in any further, I would love maybe for you to just share with our listeners, like, why you are coming back. Like, is there anything unique about Burnout to All Out Live from your perspective, as far as how we facilitate and the community and all the things?
Honestly, I said this to you and I said this to who were in your community. I am obsessed with the community that you have cultivated. It's just amazing, brilliant, really insightful, and like hungry people who are wanting depth of knowledge. And it's the surface level. And that's what I really loved about the event last year, was that there were so many different aspects that came into the live event to really make it this holistic approach. And some spiritual coaches, there was a panel of us out there about the importance of spirituality in business, but there's beyond that too. So you get the practical, you get the strategic, you get the spiritual, and really how to it all together with like practical application for what's happening. And that's really like the direction that we're going. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like you are paving the way for new leaders and way to create a business that's actually going. And it's just impeccable, honestly. Like, that's why I keep coming back, because I love your community so much. Everybody's so generous with how they share their mind and how they share their experience. And that's not something you get everywhere. It was special.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm biased, but I think they're great. We're just really authentic humans that really have nothing to hide. Like, yeah, so good. Well, and I always say, like, I know on Instagram, for my followers who are maybe seeing Sam for the first time, we talk about long form versus short form Sam. Yeah. And what you see, if you're watching this now and you're not connected to Sam, you need to go connect with her right now, but you're getting short form Sam. What you're not getting is what our clients lovingly call the long form Sam, the brilliance of Sam. I know you are going to be on stage. You are going to be running workshops. We're going to have you into the VIP day, and you are phenomenal with the bowls, and the bowls are phenomenal healing expander, but it's really one of your tools among many that you're going to be bringing to that live event. And people are really going to get to experience the long form version and brilliance of you. And I just can't wait to see the breakthroughs that folks have with experiencing your long form, because it's incredible. I know you came out to our Modern Entrepreneur in February and led numerous workshops that were profound for my clients. Like, I got personal emails like this long. Can you see my hand? Of how impactful it was, and how, and I'll say this, they said that they didn't know that they needed it.
Right.
They didn't know that fill in the blank inner work was what was blocking them in the outer parts of their business. They didn't know that they needed to know that they needed to do that work until they met you.
That's the beauty of the work that I do, is from the psychology background that I have, it's interwoven with some of the more like modern new age approaches that I have. And so it's really like this holistic approach from like the back end these aha moments. I know there was one woman in particular at that event that changed her entire business because of one of the workshops that I was facilitating. And she's messaged me since then too, with a lot of gratitude. And it was this tough love situation of like, when you see people not living in full purpose, but you see what it is and the potential is there, it's really like part of my job to call you forward. And so that's what I get to do in long form on the stage. And I'm so excited about that. And then also it's just like this really beautiful gateway into the unknown. And again, community last year approached me at the event, was like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared about this. And we had a really beautiful conversation, and she trusted me, thank goodness, in that moment, and continued to go on. And now she's had these really, really profound, expansive moments as she trusted the unknown. And so it is about like revealing what you don't know. And it's hard to put that into copy or into marketing.
You know what really helped me go from making $1,200 per launch in 2020 to making over $800,000 per launch in 2023? Guys, I'll give you a hint. It wasn't a secret formula.
It wasn't a magical hack or strategy. And it definitely wasn't a grind till you die mentality. You guys, it was getting in the right room in front of the right people. And that right circle of influence raises the bar, helping us set new, higher expectations for ourselves and elevate our standards for the life we live and the business we operate. Because the truth is that we don't know what we're truly capable of until we get into the room with the people who are going bigger than us, scaling higher, and showing us what is possible. When you join us in Austin at Burnout to All Out Live this October, you will be stepping into the room. This 2 to 3 day experience, depending on if you go VIP, is the most result-oriented event for business owners and entrepreneurs. It's unlike any other event you've attended. If you're looking for dynamic growth opportunities, cutting edge ideas, a supportive community, and energizing inspiration to help you elevate your business and upgrade your life, you'll find it at Burnout to All Out Live. But I have to warn you, last year the seats sold out weeks in advance. As a matter of fact, our gold VIP tickets, and I'm recording this ad in January, are totally sold out already. They've been snatched up. We do have some silver VIP tickets for that extra third day, and there's a good chance we're going to totally sell out this event again. So if you want in, I encourage you to grab your ticket now before the prices go up and the silver VIP tickets are completely gone. Check out the show notes from this podcast episode for the link to grab your ticket to secure your spot at Burnout to All Out Live 2024, where we will be elevating you. Or if you have a web browser handy, open up a new tab and go to www.burnout2allout.co/live-events. Can't wait to see you there.
Like, come for the thing that you don't know that you need. That's put into words, but that's what happens.
It's so good. I love this. And it's so true. So many breakthroughs that happen through the facilitation and the work that you do that helps us turn over some rocks that we didn't really realize needed to be turned over in order to unlock and expand us in our business, in our mindset, in our energy, all the things. And I know any of you who've been following me for the past 2 years have witnessed it. People ask me all the time, you've changed. I'm like, hell yeah, I've changed a lot. It starts like inside, right? And I thank you so much for that. Let's talk about live events for a minute. I know we've talked about Burnout to All Out Live, but I know you just came from a live event that you attended at the dinner series last week. And so obviously you're a proponent of live events. And I thought maybe you could just speak to some of these folks who are watching this are maybe newer entrepreneurs who've never invested in getting in the room. Maybe they've done everything virtually. Maybe they're on Zooms. Maybe they're watching courses, but they've never truly invested in themselves and showing up and being in a physical space and room. I know you're coming off the heels of a live event yourself. So can you speak to the power of live events for you, why you show up, what you get out of them, and why folks who maybe feel a little isolated should consider coming out to Austin?
Live events is like, the way that I equate it is like summer camp for kids. So you go and you get just poured into all of this value and things that you didn't know that you needed, or you go in with an expectation and you come out with something much bigger than what you went in with. The compound value is just immeasurable, for one. And for me, the reason why I continue to go to live events myself is that it continues to sharpen you. And in front of people that you might not ever be in a room with otherwise. And your network just expands in such a beautiful way. And you just never know like what connections are going to lead to something much later. I've made connections with people like 4 years ago from live events that are now becoming very fruitful. And so
you and I was at a live event that you facilitated at. That's the whole reason this whole arrangement is happening.
Right. And it's so magnificent. And so Brendan Burchard was speaking at this event that I was just at, and Chris Harder asked him, how many times do you think people should come to live events? And Brendan Burchard said, at least once a month. Get yourself out there at least once a month to connect in person with people, because there's electricity, there's energy there that you're not going to get through a screen. And there's beauty and there's a lot that happens in the comfort of your own home. But something really transformative happens when you get a little bit uncomfortable and you're alongside other people who are uncomfortable too. So it doesn't feel as lonely. Entrepreneurship can feel really lonely. And so we don't have that water cooler talk typically as an entrepreneur, but in these spaces, you can bounce ideas off of each other, process in real time of like, wow, this just hit me. This speaker just hit me in such a way. Like, how do I take this back home and implement it for my work? There's nothing like it. So I say in person is one of the most important investments that you can make as an entrepreneur.
So true. And I know for me, a lot of the breakthroughs at these live events, they happen during the bathroom break.
Yes.
They happen during the lunches. They happen in the impromptu cocktail or impromptu dinner with complete strangers that you met through a breakout session and became fast friends. Like, you cannot create this environment in a Zoom. And I know at Burnout to All Out Live, it was so funny. I came off stage and ran to the bathroom and there were literally people sitting at a table outside, like literally like signing a contract and going into business together, right? Like,
folks, yes, that's how it happens. We've all heard that phrase, like the meeting before the meeting. That's like when the magic really happens. The same thing happens at live events. These micro moments in between that really cultivate deep connection that you just don't get anywhere else.
yes. So true. Well, I have kept you for enough time already. I know I get you all to myself tomorrow for a one-on-one coaching call with you. But I just want to kind of wrap up this with some details about the event, make sure everybody has them. So it's Burnout to All Out Live. It's in Austin, Texas. Amazing city in a hotel right on the river. So cool. All October 3rd through the 5th if you opt into the VIP day. So the VIP day is a smaller exclusive day of workshops with our team and some incredible experts like Sam, who've supported my growth. It's also our 5-year anniversary celebration. So that is huge. And it's interesting. All of my keynote speakers are mentors of mine, which is really cool, that have like literally contributed to my growth as an entrepreneur. So again, August 3rd to the 5th, if you choose the VIP ticket, there are silver tickets left that include VIP. All the golds are sold out. So the golds really included a brand photo shoot, but there's still a couple of silver tickets left. They sell out fast. If you go to my handle on Instagram, if you click up top, there's a little bio of some sort and you can get your live event ticket. The thing I wanted to share with you guys is that for the month of June only, we're putting a special out there for anyone who registers for Burnout to All Out Live, whether you invest in a silver ticket or a general admission ticket. That investment, we're actually giving as a gift to you to roll into if you decide to join any of our programs, LGA, which is the Lead Gen Academy, Build, Grow, Scale, or our Mastermind. Anytime this year, by the end of December 31st, your investment in that live event ticket is rolled into your investment into any of our coaching programs. That is our gift in June. That's our gift for saying yes to your expansion in business, professionally, personally, and growing your network. Sam, thank you so much for jumping on. Love your brilliance. You have impacted me so much personally in my business, in my relationships, inside and outside of all aspects of life. And you're just an amazing human that I am so excited that my community gets to experience in October. Any final remarks before we wrap up, my friend?
Thank you so much for all of that. And thank you for continuing to bring me into such an amazing community. What I will say is I have a bowl right next to me. Maybe we do a little sign off with a bowl.
Oh, I love that. That's a great idea.
Okay, here we go. I love this. Deep breath in. Like that. And so much more amazing energy to come in October. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. See you soon, my friend. Thanks, guys, so much for listening in on today's podcast episode. And I can't wait for you to see my upcoming guest in the next episode. You are going to love this keynote speaker. Hey, here's the deal. If you liked this, please subscribe and leave a review.
and you want the latest online business growth strategies and exclusive LinkedIn pro tips sent straight to your phone, text the word update to 704-318-2285. That is, text the word update to 704-318-2285. Can't wait to see you guys. Come find me over on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you like to hang. I cannot wait to hear how you are enjoying and applying what you're learning. You guys reach out to me over on social because I love hearing what's resonating with you. When you reach out to me and you send me those personal DMs, they really do impact the content I continue to bring forward to you. So again, come find me, Melissa_Hinault over on Instagram, Melissa Hinault over on LinkedIn and Facebook. Can't wait to see you guys over there.